Hello everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of our big harbour port fix-up. So in the last episode, we did a lot of changing lanes, elevated roads, things like that. And this episode, it's really just focusing on the time traffic light element, which is really quite complicated, which is why I wanted to make it into a separate video because it is kind of overwhelming. So let's jump into exactly where we left it in the last episode and enjoy. Anyway, come over here, and here we have our time traffic lights. What made it difficult is that it's 3 traffic lights that I've done together. So this one here, and this one right here. First of all, what I had to do over here, I had to increase the amount of lanes. We've got 3 lanes on either side because if we look here, for example, the 3rd lane becomes a turning lane in to go into here. On this side, the turning lane is this lane here to go in. Over here, we have the 3rd lane, which is the turning lane to go onto the highway. Same over here, we have a turning lane which can go into there. And then also this one right here, this lane is a designated turning lane. I think that's all of the designated turning lanes. And also, yeah, this part here is a little bit messy, but I'm not too concerned because it still flows pretty well. Originally, it was 2 lanes on either side and it just wasn't working. So having these designated turning lanes really made a huge difference. So if you're struggling, if you have a lot of traffic that's trying to turn off a main road, try a turning lane. Anyway, let's get into the time traffic lights. Obviously, the main priority is this traffic here. So what we needed to do is allow these guys to flow through this point, and this point freely, all at the same time. I had to synchronize all 3 of these to work together. Now, I'm going to go through the synchronizing with you guys, but I'm hoping you can follow because it is kind of a little bit messy. There's only 4 states, there's only 4 stages. It's not a lot, so I tried to compact it all in together. So, okay, now I'm gonna try and explain this as easy as possible because I had to do this a few times, just so you know. So we'll go into state 1. State 1 is allowing these guys here to travel straight through, and it also allows traffic on the other side to flow straight through, but they can't turn. So for example, this traffic here going straight ahead, they can't turn over here. So you can see we got the little red arrow saying no turning right at this point. And then if we go over to here as well, you'll notice we got this traffic here going straight ahead, but they can't turn right because if they turn right, it's going to block this traffic coming this way. So hopefully that makes sense. However, the traffic coming this way can turn left because it's not blocking anyone. Okay, so state 1 is just allowing the traffic to go straight through on either side without turning onto the opposite side that blocks traffic, if that makes sense. So I'll show you guys. We'll go like that and I'll press play. So this is the first one. You'll just notice they start to go through. There might be a little bit of traffic built up at this point, and we might have to adjust the times on these, but I think it's all right. Oh yeah, most of it's starting to go. It looks like there's some issue in there maybe, but yeah, you can see they're flowing through. And then we have these guys here in their turning lane, and they're just kind of out of the way to the side, so they're not blocking these 2 lanes, they're just trying to go straight ahead. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, state 2. State 2 then blocks this side from going through, but then we allow these guys to continue straight ahead, and this one goes from red to green, allowing them to cross over to here. All right, so that's why these guys had to stop, because these guys are going from this lane over to here. probably at this point we could allow these guys to go left as well, because since this traffic isn't going through, they can, yeah, that makes sense. And then we come over here, these ones are still going straight through here, and then this lane, I allow them to turn left if they can, because actually, yeah, because there's this traffic that'll enter here now, so they can still turn left, but they'll just have to make sure that no one is coming. Over here, again, same as the first one, this one is still going straight ahead, but they can go over to this side, which then means these guys coming along here had to stop, but they can still turn in if it's safe to do so. And then this lane here, where they come off the highway, they can turn left since no one is coming towards them. Okay, so we shall save and start that one just to show you guys how it all works. So you can see there's no traffic crisscrossing over. These guys here must be going straight ahead. If we go over here and have a look, there must be, oh yeah, they've all built up, so they're now waiting for this one to go through. But these guys here can go across, they're just waiting for this traffic to clear up. Actually, with that one there, we might change it to like that, which will allow them to flow through a lot faster. So see how, see how they're going across, and then those guys had to wait. But now we must be on to the next one. So we'll click back on there, stop, and so we're now we're going to state 3. So I hope you guys are following so far. So again, I wanted to allow these guys to go after the second state because this one builds up quite a lot, so we need it to be kind of frequent. So again, these guys can go straight ahead, these ones can go straight through, but they can't turn right. Coming over here, same thing, they're going straight through. This lane is still waiting, it builds up for a little while. We come over here, these guys are going straight through, these ones can't turn right. So pretty much the same as the first state. So it's just pretty much allowing all of this bit of traffic here to flow through and just get out of the way, because this builds up so quickly. So I'm not going to show you guys that one because it's the same as the first one. And then the last step should be all about the lanes coming off the highway. So if we start over here, these guys stop, these guys stop, and then these ones here can either go left or right. But there's really not too much traffic here, so it's not too concerning. But yeah, they can go left or right. Coming over here, then allows this lane to clear out. They can go left or right. And there's a lot coming in, so they can go left or right. Same over here. These guys can come off and go left or right. And I also let this one just go green whichever way because there really isn't too much traffic. So I feel like it's just one truck every now and then that'll just zoom across. So this one can go, and this lane can go, which comes off the highway. I also noticed an issue here. So when they're coming off, pretty much most of them are going around and then turning right and then going down here. But the issue that I found is when they come off, they won't be able to get too far because this is a red light. So I'm thinking I might turn those on, and that'll then allow them to go straight through here and also turn right. But then it kind of conflicts with here because this one could also turn right, but since there isn't too much traffic, this one would probably clear up pretty quick, which would then allow these guys to go straight through. But I could also go, I can't do giveaway signs on top. That's all right. So hopefully that makes sense if I just show you guys. So they can now go around and go straight through, or they can go up here, or they can go left. So the last step is just allowing all of the highway exits to enter. So I'll show you guys if we go down to state 4 and then we press play. So they should all start clearing up. These guys should have a green light. No, why did I not do that right? Hang on a second. Edit, step 4. Did I not press save? Okay, start. We go down to state 4. Oh yeah, there we go. So this one should clear out. They can go through. I don't know why those, oh, there we go. So once those guys move out of the way, which they shouldn't be there, but what's happening in here? Something's happening. Now, because these ones are blocking here, it's blocking something else as well. So we need to make sure that they're not blocking the intersections. That one, and no, so they're not blocking them. I don't know what the issue was then. But yes, in theory, that is how it should all work. And beforehand, this one was building up really far out here, and it was really messy. I also added in an extra lane through here just to give them a lot of space for merging, because we have the truck traffic merging back in. We have other truck traffic trying to merge to the left side. So it's a little bit messy through there, but I think adding the extra 2 lanes made quite a big difference. So if I press play, hopefully I can show you guys it all working. You know what, I'm thinking I might actually delete this point right here. It seems to be causing some kind of issue. So we'll just do an experiment and just see how it goes without that, because something was happening and it's hard to see because the highway is right on top. But I can go into, first person. I don't know what that was just then, but we can go down here and have a bit of a look. So we turn around, and then down we go, put it on speed 1. Whoops. It is a bit squishy under here, but whoops, I like that I've utilized that space underneath. So you can see we got that turning lane there. They're all waiting here. The green one, oops. There they are. Well, it feels really different once you're actually down here, and it's feeling really hectic because I keep getting ran over by all these cars. And it's also kind of deceiving because like I said, you can't really see under here and see what's going on. I'm noticing this point right here was taking a long time, like it was building up. So I'm wondering if there's anything else I can do in the next stages to allow them to go through. Probably not. You know what, that's what I'll do. I should designate this third lane only as a turning lane. This one can go back over there if they want, because I think what was happening, a lot of them were for some reason going in this lane and it was making them back up all the way over to here for some reason. So now hopefully that'll allow them to go into these 2 lanes and bypass instead of waiting there. Hopefully that will fix up that little issue. You know what? That made a huge difference, I think. Yeah, because now they're all just like going, they're just turning, and these ones over here waiting out of the way. Yeah, that worked so much better. Anyway, there's still going to be a lot of traffic over here. The only thing that you could do if you want to clear that out faster is we could go back in here and stop. We can always increase this up to like, oops, no, that would take forever. We could always go just like, oops, what am I doing? 30 seconds minimum and bump that up to like 40 seconds even if we wanted to, if you want to clear it out even faster. But I'll try to remember to do like a speed thing of all this, just to show you guys how it all works at the end of the video. And anyway, I think that is pretty much all for the video. I think majority is fixed up. There's still going to be a lot of traffic, but in my opinion, all of it is pretty, I think I've managed it all right. I think I've got it under control at this point. Like these guys are turning here. These guys are going good. Like there's not really too much crisscrossing going on. Over here, there's still going to be a bit of traffic over here, but there's not really much we can change about that one. But I think we've managed this spot pretty well enough. We've got rid of the issue intersections which were here. We've made this bypass road, time traffic lights at 3 different nodes there, which is really working quite well. Increased the road sizes along the highway over here as well. Took away a few traffic lights, increased lanes amounts, and that is pretty much it. I actually thought it was going to be a lot harder, but turns out it wasn't too bad. But I hope you guys don't mind that I did a lot off camera, because it takes a lot of fiddling and trial and error, and it can be really tedious to watch it. Like, I did record some and I was like, oh my god, this is so annoying to watch, because I do things like I was going to do a ramp from here which came over and connected to there, but then I thought, why am I doing that? We don't need to do that because they have this road down here since it's already empty. And then I built the lane, the elevated lane. Then I was like, nope, don't like that, deleted that, and you know, things like that. So that's why I specifically had to do the time traffic lights off camera, because that is so tedious and so tiring to do. Anyway, let's leave it at that. I'll give you guys some final shots of everything, and it's very satisfying, trust me on that. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time.